If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. So top killer, Googlebot or Gugu, and get a one-way ticket straight to the departure lounge, courtesy of the cops and soldier in West Kingston. And Googlebot, Googlebot, he was a killer for top shot of Danville Palmer. Those of you who know Danville Palmer, that's the man in the center or the middle, is Mark Gummebeer Golden, top killer. Yes. Remember I told you that they had killed 40 people in my community where I was born and raised. In jungle and surrounding communities. Because Mark Gummebeer Golden and a guy named Rick Dick and 9 years in prison. They said they want one jungle. Yeah, they want one jungle. In which, remember, that this man is a foreigner, This man is not a Jamaican, He's not from Jonestown or Concrete Jungle, This man come there, and along with these corruptors, decide to kill half the same residents who voted for him and put him in power. Make him a member of parliament. But now he's a thorn in the sight of the people. So I told them, say, if you want to get rid of Mark Golden, and if you want back your community, just vote for Labour, right? All of the people them there, when I talk the licky ones, them the one who love lines. If you love life, you have to denounce a man like this. And by denounce a man like this, you do not vote for him. You vote for the other party. And that's the main reason why I do not support the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, because they are for crime and destruction. As I said before and I'll say again, it's only 2 of us from my age group that is alive. It's no coincidence why the others have been killed. It's only one person who have been killed, died from gunshot wounds. It's a guy by the name of Skellion, who used to par with Willie Agat. Yes, and I've been around my cousin Bogle. He's the only person that's sick and died. Everyone else died from gunshot. So, in yet another stark reminder of how deeply violence continues to entrench Jamaica's youth, 18-year-old Dwayne Leslie, infamously known as Gugu, Googlebot, was fatally shot during a confrontation with members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defence Force on Wednesday, March 14th, 2025, just hours after his image was published in the JCF Wanted Wednesdays campaign. These guys not learn because you're not going to win against the security force. The operation unfolded in the volatile community of Anatown, a hotspot known for its gunmen, gang turf wars, and deeply embedded criminal network. You have a next man now named Blackie Boy. So Blackie Boy is in America, deported, and him operate from America and him drug trade. Blackie Boy, the same have influence and connection with the police at Kingston West. So they were able to set up an operation and take out this dummy. So Leslie, no stranger to the police, had been wanted for shooting with intent and was linked to multiple violence offences in 3 of the capital's most crime-plagued divisions: Kingston Eastern, Kingston Western, and Kingston Central. At approximately 6:50 p.m., officers from the Kingston Western Special Operation Team, backed by heavily armed soldiers from the Jamaica Defence Force, launched an intelligence-driven raid in the Upper West Street area, targeting known gang hideouts and violent offenders. As the team conducted a meticulous search of one premises, they reported heard movement above. A quick-thinking officer scaled the building and discovered Leslie on the rooftop, crouched and hiding, presumably waiting for a chance to escape detection. So, as usual, say people them in our community, that's why we love Informer. Them give up this man, because people them tired of the killing. They want to live in a peace. They don't want to live in a where people are terrorize them and dictate them life and tell them how to live. So as the team conducted a meticulous search of one premises, they reportedly heard movement above. Yeah, man. Leslie, that a Googlebot, was found on the rooftop, crouched and hiding. The officer gave loud, clear verbal commands, but according to the police, Googlebot instead brandished a firearm and pointed at the lawman. Fearing for his life, the officer discharged his M4 service rifle, prompting Leslie to leap from the rooftop in a frantic bid to escape. He landed near another officer who attempted to apprehend him, but once again, Leslie allegedly raised his weapon at the lawman, resulting in another exchange of gunfire. Bleeding, but still on the move. Because them guys, them take coke and Mali and all kind of things. So them think they give them like another life, strengthen. And them bleed when them get shot in there. You don't see the white, you don't see the skin, you don't see the whiteness. No blood. People them when they on drugs, them they on coke and Mali, and you shoot them, look how much shot you get them. It's just like you watch a dopey show, you shot them still a come. You shot them still a come. It just kind of just push them backwards a little, but them still a come, see me. And at the end, when everything is over and done, no bleeding. Yes, it's like the blood in them body. Yeah, I just saw it go. So for the third time, still bleeding, Leslie scaled a fence into nearby yard at 16 Rose Lane, where he encountered members of the Jamaica Defence Force, strategically stationed to cut off escape routes. For the third time, Leslie engaged and pointed his weapon at the soldiers, and the soldiers returned fire. Yes, and the soldiers returned fire. Desperate, Leslie fled again and encountered 9B Rose Lane, where his attempt to get away to a grim end. He was found minutes later by law enforcement, slumped on the ground with a gunshot wound to the left shoulder. Beside him, officers recovered a 9mm pistol and magazine containing 2 rounds. Leslie was transported to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was officially pronounced dead. So all of them shot the way police and the soldier them fire. One shot, the man get one. It's just sad how, them can't share, I don't know, what, them must say internet or social media, police and soldier. So far from being a petty criminal, police intelligence paints a more ominous portrayal of the slain teen. Leslie, reportedly a trusted associate of the infamous Upsetter gang, led by the notorious Danville Palmer. Additionally, he was said to have direct affiliation with the Gully Gang and Market Street Gang, both of which operate viciously across Kingston's most turbulent districts. Sources inside the force confirmed that Leslie was actively involved in gun running, robberies, and shootings, and even believed to have participated in multiple contract killings and retaliatory gang hits. On April 8, 2025, he was wanted for the intentional wounding of a man in the corporate area, a brazen gun attack that further cemented his place on the police radar. Despite his young age, Leslie had already gained a reputation among both police and community members as a cold-blooded enforcer and reckless gunman, with a thirst for blood and no regard for law, life, or consequences. Yeah, so, this man, as I say, this man was a dangerous youth, you understand? So the larger picture, youth, guns, and criminal underworld. The death of Googlebot is not just the elimination of another wanted man. It is an indictment of Jamaican social decay and gang recruitment pipeline that continues to sweep up boys barely out of puberty and turn them into hardened killers. At just 18 years old, Leslie had reportedly become a key foot soldier in the Kingston gang ecosystem, operating with impunity and armed with high-power weapons. A clear failure of both community intervention and national youth programs. His death may have temporarily silenced a gun, but the real issue remains. How many more Gugu bots or Gugus are currently being groomed, armed and indoctrinated within these urban wars zones? Justice served are a tragic waste. The police have hailed the operation as successful removal of a dangerous threat, but others in the community see it as yet another symptom of a broken blood-soaked cycle, where police bullets meet criminal youth far too often and far too late. Whether one views Leslie's death as justice served or a tragic failure of society depends on where you stand. But one thing is certain, another child of Jamaica has died. Not in a classroom or on a sports field, but in a hail of bullets, gripping a gun. At the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we will continue to shine a light on stories like these, not to glorify violence, but to call out politicians, the enablers, and the silent bystanders who allow this plague of youthful destruction to flourish in the shadow of indifference and corruption. That's why we call out the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization all the time. Danville Palmer, just look on the channel. Danville Palmer, the man who gave this youth this gun, is on the channel marching with Mark Gummy Beer Golden on Labor Day 2023. It's right there on the Jamaica Young Police Channel. So that's why we tell you that you will see who is with the police and who are with the murderers. 18-year-old Googlebot shot dead in a gun battle with the police and JDF. A young life lost to gang violence and criminal glory. So in the dramatic, deadly confrontation that unfold in Anatown, one of Jamaica's most wanted young criminal, 18-year-old Dwayne Leslie, otherwise known as Googlebot. This youth, him come from a family of criminals, His father was a gunman too, and I see him, not the police send him to the departure alone, but it doesn't matter how you try to educate these youths and tell them, say, look here, at the end of the day, this is what is going to happen. But guess what? In this community, you have to ban and go in at the garrison. You have to understand that it's youths like him who have the gun and him claims him a bad man. People in our community look up to him and girl praise him. But any idea, a 2-play, you end up a prison or you end up a departure alone. But them fees say the rules, statistic, them not going to follow tonight, which is just wrong. Because the street brainwash them. Locals say that Leslie was once a promising student in his early teens, but many inner city youth, he was lured by the status, money and power, by the downhill power that comes with being affiliated to a gang. The gangs operating as an alternative power structure in neglected communities often fill vacuums left by absentees, fathers, ineffective schools and corrupt political representation. Many point fingers not just at the gangs but at MPs, community leaders and music influencers who continue to turn a blind eye or worse, offer protection to these violent networks. As we can say, adios and happy riddance to Googlebot. Yeah man, we say this not out of hate but out of truth. Because we have seen too many young black boys throw away their lives, chasing a mirage of power, respect and fear. If you really want to be a man, try building something, not destroying. Try protecting your community, not terrorizing it. Try being respected, not feared. The choice is yours, but don't say you weren't warned, because this right here is how it ends for most of you. And we say it so many times, but look, they don't listen. Them say we are idiot and we are informer, police boy. Have yourself a beautiful day. Adios, Googlebot, Jamaica Young Police Channel out.